Hello, it's me, here to talk about reclaiming pagan words, and this time it's the turn of worship. This one's a bit tricky because worship didn't take on the sense of honour paid to a divine being until 1300. Prior to that, it just meant the quality of being worthy, full of dignity, and honourable. So, and we still use it in that sense when we address a dignitary as your worship. So it literally is the combination of the word worth, as in worthy, with ship, which is a quality or a state. Like marksmanship, the quality of being a good marksman. I don't know why I picked that example, but there you go. So it's a little bit difficult to reclaim the word worship to refer to pagan gods because it was never used in that sense in relation to pagan gods. However, the Unitarians have done a great job of reclaiming the word because in the 1970s and I believe in the 1980s they had a fascinating group called the Order of Abraxas, and the Order of Abraxas wrote a really interesting piece of work on what what Unitarian and Universalist worship should look like, and they defined worship as being the honouring of whatever you regard as being of highest worth. And I think that's a very helpful definition of the word worship, and it's certainly the way I use the term. Now, people used to think of worship as, getting down on your knees and abasing yourself and going, I am not worthy. But that is not what worship means, despite some people practicing their worship in that style. So I think that all liberal religions can and should reclaim the word worship to mean honouring that which is of highest worth. And I absolutely think that we should give the credit for that reclaiming and reinterpretation to the Order of Abraxas, which is now sadly defunct, but a lot of their materials are archived on www.cres.org if you're interested, and it's well worth a read. So reclaiming worship, a little bit more complicated than reclaiming some of the other words that I've been looking at, for the simple reason that it didn't mean worshipping a deity until 1300, when Christianity was well and truly in full swing. So it was never actually used in the sense of worshipping a deity in pagan times. I think the Latin equivalent is something like dulia, but I'd have to look that up. So, let's not worship in a slavish way, because that would be bad, and let's not abase ourselves, but let's reclaim the word worship to mean honouring that which is of highest worth. And thank you very much for listening, and have a great day.